Alright, today we're going to be solving linear quadratic systems algebraically. Let's make sure we take good notes here, finish strong. The solution to a linear quadratic system is the point where two equations are equal. So we can go through here. Usually, if we've been graphing it, we've got some sort of quadratic equation and then a linear line that goes through there. And we're finding those equal points where they cross on the graph. We can also do this algebraically. We can solve the system by setting the equations equal to each other and then solving the resulting equation, which will always be a quadratic equation. Let's take a look at an example. Procedure first. So we want to isolate y in both equations. We're going to set both sides equal to each other, and then we're going to set up a quadratic from there. We want that ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Solve the resulting equation for x, and then don't forget to substitute the x value back into the equation to find our y values. Remember that our solutions are going to be in xy format here, just like they would on a graph. Whatever, one solution there. Okay. Solve the system algebraically. Well, our step one is to solve for y, and these are both already like that. We know that y equals x squared minus 2x plus 12 and y equals 3x plus 6. So we can replace this y with this value, leaving us with x squared minus 2x plus 12 equals 3x plus 6. If we're going to solve here, we want to get it into standard form. We're going to subtract 3x and subtract 6 from both sides, leaving us with x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. I'm now in my standard form. I always want to see if I can factor it. We've got 6 on the top and negative 5 at the bottom. What two numbers add to negative 5 multiplied to 6 is going to be negative 2, negative 3. And I can factor by grouping if I want to. Minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. Take out x from this side, negative 3. Leave me with x minus 2, and x minus 2. So I know that my two x values are going to be x equals 3 and x equals 2. But we are solving a system here, so we're only halfway done. I know my solution is going to be, one of them is going to be a 2 for my x value, and one of them is going to be a 3 for my x value. Let's plug those back in. I like plugging them into the linear equation. Those just seem a little bit easier. It should work for both. It will work for both. Y equals 3. Let's replace the x here with 2. I got that from right here. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So my first solution is 2 comma 12. And my next one is 3 times 3 plus 6. 3 times 3 is 9. And y equals 15. So my two solutions for this system are 2 comma 12 and 3 comma 15. A really rough drawing of that would look something like this. Quadratics here, and another line is going through here, and this point would be 2 comma 12, and this point here would be 3 comma 15. Remember, this is a very rough drawing, but we solved it algebraically, not by graphing. Let's go to another example. 6x plus 2y equals negative 4. Y equals 2x squared minus 5x plus 4. Well, let's make things simpler here. Let's solve for y in this one. I'm going to start by subtracting 6x from both sides. Leave me with 2y equals negative 6x minus 4. Divide everything by 2. Y equals negative 3x minus 2. And I'm going to plug this new y value. I'm going to replace this y over here with this value. 3x minus 2 equals 2x squared minus 5x plus 4. To solve for that, I'm going to subtract 3x and add 2 to both sides, making sure I only do it to the like terms. I'm sorry. Oh, this should be negative 3x right here, and this is plus 3x. Alright, so my new quadratic equation is 2x squared minus 2x plus 6 equals 0. Can I factor that? Always a question I like to ask myself. 2 times 6 is 12, negative 2 on the bottom. What two numbers add to negative 2 and multiply to positive 12? 12 and 1, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Those are not going to do it. I am not going to be able to factor this one. I like to default to the quadratic formula from there. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a times c all over 2a. We've got our a value of 2, b value of negative 2, and our c value of 6. So let's plug that into the quadratic formula. Negative b is negative 2, so I've got negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times 2 times 6. Really good writing here. All over 2 times 2. Let's start to simplify that. Negative 2 is positive 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 4 times 2 times 6 would be 8 times 6 minus 48 over 4. 4 minus 48, we got the square root of negative 44. What is happening here? We know that there are going to be no real solutions here. So what that means on the graph, something happened like, let's see, we got negative 3x minus 2, so that line's going to go down here, and the other quadratic, that must be, it's positive, so let's just say it's up here, and those are just not going to cross. So there's going to be no real solutions for this one. We found that out algebraically as soon as we hit this point. Alright, see you all in class.